Hasan Piker keeps getting called out for his nasty statements. Let's check this out. Don't forget to hit the like button and the hype button. And make sure you subscribe and click the bell and press all. Let's get into it.
Do you think that you've ever said anything or done anything which could, in the cold light of day, be reasonably interpreted as anti-Semitism?
Absolutely. For sure. I mean, I'll give you an example personally. One of the things that I routinely deploy, one of the pejoratives that I routinely deploy is inbred. And I use that against vulgar ethno-nationalism, vulgar fascism of all different sorts, something that could be misconstrued as me being anti-Semitic is when I called settlers in the West Bank inbred. I said these inbred settlers. And that was...
I think you compared them to the KKK as well. Is that right?
Oh, no, but I don't think that's anti-Semitic.
No, I'm not saying that's anti-Semitic, but I think I'm just giving the full context.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I've compared them to neo-Nazis.
But do you think it might ever be better sometimes just to never compare any Jews to Nazis? It might just be wise to do that.
No, I don't. I'm not so precious about that comparison. And I've actually had...
but maybe that's easy for you to say as a non-Jewish person.
Oh, for sure.
Hasan Piker is so full of crap. So full of it. Fam, he knows what he was saying. Was no misinterpretation. He knows exactly what he was trying to do. But now that he's getting consequences for it, he wants to try to lie and say, oh, no, that's not what I meant. It was out of context. No, we knew the context. You've been pretty much saying it in front of our faces for years now at this point. Hasan is very prejudiced. He's extremely racist, in my personal opinion. And that's just me going based off of the things I've heard him say, the way I've heard him attack people based on where they were from, their race. It's extreme. And every time he's called out on it, he tries to play the, oh no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. He's like the punk villain from the Warriors movie.
Who's them? The Warriors.
The Warriors did it. It wasn't me. No, Cyrus. It was the Warriors. So like, take some accountability. If you're going to be out here saying all this nasty terrorist stuff, then when people call you out for it, don't try to act innocent. That's what Hasan is most known for, lying. Remember, he said lying's OP.
Trying to be as sort of generous as possible, but you could, there are so many things you could call those settlers. I'm not defending those settlers for a moment. I think a lot of them are committing heinous acts. I think a lot of the people in the far right of the Netanyahu government are absolutely appalling. I would say that completely explicitly. But you know what? You could probably say all that, and you could probably make a stronger case and not undermine yourself by comparing them to Nazis, because Nazis literally tried to exterminate who they are as Jews.
Yes, I don't disagree with that. The comparison,
why'd you do it?
In my opinion, the comparison, in my opinion, is not only graphic, but it's apt. Because Nazism is a fascist ideology. It's a dangerous fascist
call them fascists then. Call them fascists. You don't need to call them Nazis.
Hasan calls everybody that. If you step on his toe, he gonna call you that. Just throw the N-word out there. Yo, this dude don't care. He's different, bro. He's different. Even the host interviewing him was like, do you have to say that? You gotta throw that out there? You won't just put that label on people? That's what we doing? And of course, this guy, he's just gonna sit out here and say the most disgusting things and once again, play innocent. That's what Hasan Piker does. That's what he's more than well known for.
You say that Israel is racist, it's based on a racist idea. Hamas is deeply racist. They're anti-Jewish.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think?
I disagree with that.
Well, the Hamas charter contains references to fighting Jews as a religious duty, conspiracy claims about Jews controlling the media, finance, revolutions and wars, citations of anti-Semitic forgery in the protocols of the Elders of Zion, and a notorious hadith about fighting and killing before Judgment Day.
So you're referencing the 1988 charter, which has been updated since 2017, but it doesn't really matter because the point of the
Hamas
charter
likes Jews
or their opinions. Do I think Hamas likes Jews? I think that there are definitely anti-Semitic people in Palestinian society as there are in British society, right?
There aren't anti-Semitic people in British society killing Jews on a regular basis.
It's because there is no real occupation. There's no military occupation of England. If there was a military occupation of England by a foreign body, by an alien force, then I'm pretty sure you would probably rise up in arms as well.
Hasan is so full of it. Word up, bro. He tap dancing right now. He over there, he got his dancing shoes. He moonwalking over there. He doing the electric slide to get out the way. With the big suit on like Steve Harvey. And he thinks that people are not going to see it. Like, we can't tell. He lying. And that he's not really genuine when he's saying the things that he says. He'll act like he's Mr. Innocent right here, and then he's going to go back on his stream and go crazy. He going to go back on his stream and straight lose it, bro. Like, it's wild. And the fact that his fans, they're not able to see the clear delusion, the lying, the manipulating. I don't remember, he did say lying's OP. So they might be okay with that. They probably over there like, yes, keep dancing, Hasan. Throw them dancing shoes on. We love it when you moonwalk out the way of accountability.
I mean, this is something that former heads of the Israeli state have acknowledged, saying, if I was on the other side of this boundary, I would become a terrorist as well. And it's perfectly understandable that people would oppose 80 years of militant occupation, militant racist occupation. To me, Hamas is simply a one of the many different Palestinian resistance groups that has existed throughout time. I don't agree with their domestic policies, but I feel like that is utterly immaterial because the conversation that we're having is about ending the occupation. And Hamas ultimately wants to end the occupation. Hamas would never exist and certainly would not be as violent as it has been if there hadn't been, 80 years of occupation.
Hasan over there performing. He doing his best Denzel Washington impersonation. He over there acting his ass off, bro. Oh, this is crazy. He ain't good at it though. That's the real difference. Is he sucks. We could see through him like glass.
They called me Mr. Glass.
They call him Mr. Glass, especially the way his ego is so fragile. But yeah, like, I don't think anyone believes you for real. Is if the people that's fans of you listen to you talking and saying all the bull crap that you say on a regular, they probably just enjoy the lies. They know. They well aware. They like the people in the Matrix that there was the guy that he sold them all out just so he could get back in the Matrix and be able to taste the fake steak. That's who Hasan Piker fans are. That's his audience. Right? They on that type of time.
Is it true that you said that you considered Hamas to be 1,000 times better than Israel and you'd vote for Hamas over Israel every single time? Is that true and you stand by it?
Yeah, I do.
This is where you go wrong, Hasan. You find yourself basically in a position defending
don't tell me I'm wrong.
elements
tell
of
me
this.
Why I'm wrong.
I'm telling you why you're wrong, because you're honestly saying you saw Jewish people, or overwhelmingly Jewish people killed that day.
So October 7 was traumatic. There were heinous acts of violence that took place. No doubt about it. I would never agree. I would never disagree with that assessment. What I will disagree with, however, is the intentionality. The idea that October 7 was done specifically to kill as many Jewish people as possible, I think is incorrect. I think the ultimate goal of the Palestinian resistance, whether we agree with their methods or tactics or not, and I certainly have my disagreements, the ultimate goal of the Palestinian resistance... Have your disagreements?
They killed 1,300 people. And rape people.
Of course.
Killed innocent young people at music festivals.
Yeah, Hasan will not listen to any type of truth. If you put facts in front of him and it goes against whatever talking points that he has written down, he gonna run from it. He gonna run. He won't say he was wrong. He won't present you with any factual information. He's just gonna start talking in circles and hoping that you don't notice that he's not even addressing whatever the hell you addressed. Whatever you brought up, this dude is not going to mention that. That's not even a thought, bro. It's hilarious. Straight funny. But anyway, tell me what you guys think about this. Do you think Hasan is right? Do you think he's wrong? Do you like when he gets clowned or makes a fool out of himself? Tell me down in the comment section. Hit the like button, hit the hype button. Also watch more videos and subscribe if you can. I usually try to put out 3 videos every day or so.